In Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Monday, August 29th, 2016. I'm Paula Degnan in for Ann Gownley. State police in Schuylkill County need your help in finding a wanted man. State police have issued a warrant for Christopher Benjamin after they say he beat a woman, then threatened her and a young girl. State police say it happened over the course of 2 days in the woods off Raven Run Road in West Mahanoy Township just this past weekend. The 31-year-old woman told troopers he beat her and threatened her life if she were to leave the location with a 4-year-old child. The woman managed to get away and make it to the roadway where she was then able to get help. The woman was taken to the hospital in serious condition. There's no word on the condition of the child. Troopers say Benjamin should be considered dangerous. Anyone knowing his whereabouts is asked to call 911 immediately. East Union Township Police are investigating a theft from J&J Auction in Shepton that happened this past Friday. According to police, it was just before midnight. 2 males stole multiple items, including a bicycle, air compressor, Red Riding mower trailer, 2 push mowers, a chainsaw, some drop lights, and various other items. Anyone with information is asked to call police at 384-5829. A new road into the Humboldt Industrial Park is expected to be built by 2022. The bridge that takes Route 924 over Interstate 81 will be rebuilt by 2024, and a new southbound on-ramp for I-81 from Route 924 is planned in a newly released 12-year plan for construction from the State Department of Transportation. None of the projects are new, but their ranking has advanced since the previous plan came out 2 years ago. PennDOT has earmarked $1.8 million for a final design of the access road from the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce Beltway Interstate exit. The 3-year time is planned with 3 infusions of funds, $13.5 million in 2020, $5 million in 2021, and $1 million in 2022. According to the Luzerne County Manager's project plan, the county has nearly $6.5 million of bond-funded capital projects scheduled for 2017 through 2019. The plan outlines priorities for spending money on capital improvements, such as upgrading buildings, roads, and other infrastructures. Larger projects scheduled for the next 3 years include installing radio systems on 911 towers, renovations to the county courthouse interior, demolition of the former Youth Detention Center in Wilkes-Barre, replacing the roof at the Broad Street Business Exchange in Hazleton, and updating the county's website. The largest single project is a nearly $2 million project that will scan records from the Prothonotary and Register of Wills that will be funded by bonds from 2008. Luzerne County Council was scheduled to discuss the latest list of capital project planning today. A deadline for amending the plan has been set for September 1st. What happens next with the Luzerne County Children and Youth Services Agency will depend on the findings of regulators from the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services. The question is, can the agency perform adequately on its own, or does it still need supervision? The agency is operating on a provisional license that expires September 16th. The current provisional license is the second for the agency after a death of a child in 2015, and the second was issued in May for not meeting state standards. Once the county receives a provisional license, it has to submit a correction plan. Representatives from DHS met with county officials to evaluate the progress. If the agency receives 4 provisional licenses in a row, DHS takes responsibility for the agency. However, control can be returned to the county if the needs of children and families are being addressed. After performing an inspection, regulators will make the decision to upgrade the agency's license or issue a 3rd provisional license. Tuesday, state senators return to Harrisburg to vote on the nomination of Bruce Beamer as the next state attorney general. If confirmed, the vote would place the familiar figure supported by Pennsylvania's top elected officials at the helm of the troubled law enforcement agency for the next 5 months. Beamer is the current state inspector general and a Clark Summit native. He's slated to succeed former Attorney General Kathleen Kane, whose term ends January 17th. Kane resigned earlier this month after being convicted in Montgomery County Court of perjury counts and other counts in connection with leaking secret grand jury information to a reporter. Governor Tom Wolf nominated Beamer for the post. Beamer also has the support of Republican and Democratic Senate leaders, so it appears likely he shouldn't have any problem getting the necessary 2/3 confirmation vote. Pennsylvania voters will elect a new attorney general in November. Time now for a first look at our forecast. Chief Meteorologist Joe Gerbachik is in the Weather Center with all the details. Joe?
Hey, looking good as we progress through the first part of this week, and as we go into the rest of this week, overall things aren't looking too bad across our area. Not going to quite see those extreme warm conditions like we have experienced, but I'll tell you what, overall 7-day forecast looking pretty good. How nice, you might ask? I'll let you know coming up in a few. Paula?
Thank you, Joe. Taking us into Labor Day. Coming up next, it's that time of year again. Labor Day means time to head back to school. Our Abby Piskel has some safety tips for you when we come right back. Don't go away.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Downley, video journalists Mike Lula and Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Gary Perna, Abby Piskel, and Aaron Harvey. Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and John Eric Poli, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Gerbachik.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
Gennaro Gardens is now open, a new constructed mid-rise for people 62 years and older. They offer one-bedroom, energy-efficient units. In your golden years, don't worry about maintaining a large home. Let them help you. Units are also handicap accessible. For information and to apply, call 570-459-4422.
Camp out all month long at Berger Mazda, Route 93, Hazel Township.
Check out this 2016 Mazda 6i Sport, 0-to-drive lease, only $259 a month. Or this 2016 CX-3 Sport, all-wheel drive, 0-to-drive lease, $259 a month. Or 2016 CX-5 Sport, it's all-wheel drive, 0-to-drive lease, $279 a month.
At Berger Mazda, Route 93, Hazel Township.
Berger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
It's the official back-to-school season, and school bells are ringing throughout our area. WYLN's Abby Piskel has tips to make sure that everyone has a safe school year.
Supplies are bought, backpacks are packed, and students and parents are ready for school. Whether you drive your child to school or you drive through school zones, there are certain traffic laws that you should be mindful of, and make sure that you always look for children who are crossing the street.
We want the public to recognize that we're about to approach the beginning of the school year, and we'd like people to recognize that speeding and driving in the roadways, they should pay attention to children that are crossing and children that are in the roadways, as they're coming to or from school. So we will increase our traffic enforcement in those school zones to make sure that the children are safe.
In addition to reading, writing, and arithmetic, parents and teachers should also educate children about the dangers of talking to strangers. Children should be aware of their surroundings and have a plan with their parents if they ever feel they are in any sort of danger.
if you ever have a stranger approaching your child, you should teach your children that immediately. If they do have a cell phone, they should dial 911. They should never, ever go near a stranger. I don't care what the trick is. If somebody says they found a lost dog or candy or some of the things that, pedophiles will use to lure children, you need to make sure that your child is well versed with not talking to any stranger. You should have special signals or codes with your kids to make sure that they understand that if somebody came and said, with my kids, I always tell them, if someone tells you that daddy sent someone to pick you up, you should know that that's not true. The only way that someone should allow their child to go with someone is if they come into the school and the school has the authority from the parent to allow that child to go. So your kids need to be schooled and they need to be taught that not to talk to strangers, be aware of their surroundings, and to make sure that they have a plan with their parents as to how they will communicate. Anything out of the ordinary, always call 911 and we will be right there. We are prepared for any contingency threatening the children of this community.
Again, to make sure that you and your children have a safe and happy school year, be mindful when driving near school zones, and always have a plan in place to make sure your child isn't in any sort of danger.
I wish all the parents and the children a very safe and happy school year.
In Hazelton, for WYLN News, I'm Abby Piskel.
And one local organization is helping a nonprofit by donating a check to help children. Today, the Hershey Company donated a check to Brandon's Forever Home in Hazelton. Brandon's Forever Home is a charitable organization created to raise awareness about children in foster care and their need for permanent, loving homes. Business unit leader for the Hershey Company, Crystal Catalyst, explains how they were able to give money to Brandon's Forever Home.
The Hershey Corporation recognizes all of the different facilities throughout the corporation for different accomplishments. So there was a group of us, it's called the QTE Award. There was a group of us at the Hazelton plant. We talked about our new manufacturing model, and it was really a group effort by the whole entire plant, all of the employees. My group, Claudia, Scott, and Carl, were the group we came together, and we got the opportunity to go to Hershey. And when we were down there, we were able to present. And we ended up winning first place, so we're here today to give $7,500 to Brandon's Forever Home.
Executive Assistant of Brandon's Forever Home, Esther Medina, says she's grateful for the check.
It actually makes us feel very honored. We do a lot for the community, and we feel very good that we're actually recognized by other organizations.
The check given to Brandon's Forever Home will go toward beds and other items. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacek back with a full look at our forecast. Don't go away.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, you not only get the vehicle that you want, you also get the lowest financing options.
We also deliver unmatched service.
Whether you're in need of a work truck, have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. The summer clearance event is going on now. Stop in today.
Weatherwood is a privately owned 200-bed nursing and rehabilitation center in the quiet town of Weatherly, Pennsylvania. The rehab center offers the highest level of personalized care for your therapy experience. Whispering Meadows is a 50-bed secure dementia unit in our facility. Weatherwood also offers Medicare-certified home health care services within the community, including therapies, skilled nursing, and certified nursing assistants. Whether you need short-term, long-term, or respite stay, call or stop by for a tour. 570-427-8683.
Well, overall, a nice day across our area today as we begin our work week on this Monday, and over the next couple of days, things looking to be pretty nice across our area as well. A little bit cooler in terms of temperatures, but still not too bad as we start to begin our September. On to the numbers for the day, and you can see that we continue to be in the mid to upper 70s outside our station. And again, you walk outside, you don't feel really that humidity in the air with those dew point numbers, only in the 50s to near 60 degrees. Feels pretty good outside, and we got some cool evenings in store for our area over the next couple of nights, which we're going to show you in the 7-day forecast. And since the midnight hour, we have not seen any precipitation. Temperature-wise, how we got up to today, up to 80 degrees. Morning low coming down to 66, so overall not too bad in terms of temperatures for the high and low, and did see a little bit of that wind gust, but again, only coming in at about 16 miles per hour. Throughout the state of Pennsylvania, well, for the most part, not doing too bad. Generally, we got 70s, 80s, a little bit warmer, if you will, down toward the south and southeast, down by Selinsgrove, 87, 90 degrees in Harrisburg, 93, in Philly, 89. In Allentown, mid to upper 70s in Mount Pocono, 82. Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, and again, generally we got 70s and 80s out there, even in western PA. And in terms of the winds, generally averaging anywhere between 5 to as much as 10 miles per hour. Extended forecast looking like this, and what we can expect over the next couple of days. Well, it does look pretty nice out there for the next several days. We'll have some morning fog, at least a chance of it, as we go into tomorrow morning. And then after that, we'll have mostly sunny skies, about 77 degrees, a mix of clouds and sun as we go into our Wednesday, 82. May have to deal with a shower or thunderstorm or two around as we go into our Wednesday night and early Thursday morning. And then after that, Thursday, not looking bad, partly sunny, about 74. Notice those temperatures generally only in the 70s after that. But then we'll have to deal with a lot of sunshine, looking pretty good at this point in time going into next weekend. Stick around, we'll have a lot more for you coming up after the break.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barbara Ford. Two great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Frackville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barbara Ford in Exeter and Hazleton. Online at barbaraauto.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
Personal cancer care is close to home. The Cancer Treatment Center at Hazleton has been providing radiation therapies to cancer patients for 30 years. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with cancer and need radiation therapy and would like to learn more about our treatments, let our compassionate, experienced team of experts help you. No reason to travel out of town for same services that are only minutes away from your home. The Cancer Treatment Center at Hazleton. 1701 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Close to home.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. From breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Sal's Septic Service for cesspools and septic tank cleaning, and Marola's Garage for car and truck inspection and repairs. If it has wheels, Marola's can fix it. Call Sal's Septic and Marola's Garage at 570-956-4782.
It's Medical Monday here on WILN with Ting O from Physical Therapy and Balance Center in Hazleton. Today, Ting O is giving us a lesson in how to prepare before hitting the golf course.
So today what we're going to talk about is tennis and golfer's elbow. Tennis and golfer's elbow is the term to describe tendinitis or epicondylitis that happens at the elbow. Tennis elbow happens on the outside of the elbow, with golfer's elbow happens on the inside of the elbow. Why it's called that is because with those sports, you put a lot of strain on those parts of the elbow, creating tendinitis. But you don't have to be a golfer or a tennis player to suffer from tendinitis in those areas. So we're going to show you a couple of treatment techniques here today. One great treatment technique that we utilize for tendinitis and tendinosis is using instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization, using this little stainless steel tool here. And what this does, as we glide it in through some soft tissue, we can actually feel where the restrictions or the tightnesses are. Once we're able to work on those areas for a few minutes, you'll see these areas start to get a little bit red, which means the circulation is coming up to the surface, which is great for the healing process. Once we've worked these muscles and hopefully got things nice and loose and some of the bones broken up, we can support it by a couple of structures. A lot of people know about the tennis elbow braces. They can be great to use, but an alternative is kinesiology taping. Kinesiology taping, what that does is it actually allows your muscles to move with you. It's not very restrictive, and it can be great for sports people out there, especially tennis players and golfers. One way to tape the tennis elbow is if I'll get Kathy to do that for me. I'm going to put it right on the outside of the elbow, and I'm going to line it along with the force of the muscle so that it supports the muscle. And what this does is, one, it actually helps the muscle action, helps the muscle work better, and also helps with the spasms in the muscle and can be great at reducing the tension on the healing structures of the tendon. And then I'm going to put a little cross strip there. And just those two little quick strips can be very good at supporting that muscle if you know especially you're going to be doing some things like playing tennis, or if you're a gardener, or if you're doing some work with your hands. And then finally, eccentric loading is the term that we give for muscles when it's lengthening. So to be able to do it for tennis elbow, I'll have Kathy show you this. She's going to give her a little weight. So normally to strengthen this muscle here, you would move your wrist from here to there. But all we want with this exercise is the return. So I'm going to hold Kathy's wrist there and have her just slowly lower that wrist down. Very good. And I'm going to help her back up. And then slowly lower it down again. Very good. And up and down. So essentially you just want the return. You want someone or yourself to be able to help you with the up motion. So the standard protocol for that is 15 repetitions, 3 sets daily. And if you don't have pain, you can progress the weight. If you do have pain, make sure you stop and ice. And if you want more information on tennis or golfer's elbow, don't be afraid to give us a call.
Call Physical Therapy and Balance Centers for a free 20-minute question and answer session. 501-1808. Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, 1324 North Church Street in Hazel Township, or visit them online at hazeltonpt.com.
Connects Janitorial Service, carpet cleaning, tile, linoleum, hardwood floor refinishing. Also office and home cleaning for dependable service. Call Connects Janitorial Service, 570-788-2748.
News Director at WYLN TV 35 in Hazelton. I am so proud to be a part of such an amazing news team to be able to bring the community together through the power of television.
Friday, football returned to the area and to the air on WYLN. Hazelton at Berwick, our first game of the week and the first game of the Frank Sheptock era for the Bulldogs. And it could not have gone any better, actually. First possession for Berwick, Jared Marshman rolling Anthony Sassini, waiting there on the board as the onslaught begins. And next, it's Lenny Wida. Spots the hole 360, spots the end zone. Picture-perfect debut for Sheptock and the Dogs. 44-0, the convincing final score.
That's hats off to my team, and the players. They bought in, they worked real hard. We had a great off season, and obviously we were able to perform extremely well tonight.
To the Schuylkill League, and we'll just start in overtime between Marion Catholic and Penns Valley. Knotted at 21, Colts come up huge on third down. Ryan Capel with a denial, forcing the field goal. And yeah, Ethan Kaczynski normally rocks the number 12, but that got ripped up. He's equally effective in number 3. Nick Irby with a pluck. That's a walk-off. Marion 27-24 winners, a huge Week 1 win. Shenandoah Valley starting with North Schuylkill. North Schuylkill starts, finishes, and does everything in between strong and fast. Mitch Wagner bounces outside and keeps the feet moving for a nice pickup. Then Major Jordan, he's a bruiser at linebacker and in the backfield, punches it in for 6, and it got ugly as Braden Heyer turns the corner. The Spartans race to a 61-0 victory. In Mahanoy, Golden Bears hosting Towanda from way up there. Just before half, Mahanoy adds a field goal to go ahead 17-7. Then third quarter, a number 62 flashing the hands. Shouts to Michael Hayes with the interception. Next, not exactly how the Bears aim to run their option offense, but it works. Matt Lewandowski flails it to MJ Berry. Touchdown and a 31-14 win for the Bears. For extended Week 1 highlights, visit our Facebook page at WYLN Pressbox. And this Friday, our game of the week comes from Harmon-Geist Stadium as Hazleton opens at home against Wyoming Valley West. The game will also air statewide on PCN Friday at 7. That's it for sports. Stay tuned.
It's high school football time. Watch WYLN for all the local high school football action as we bring you the event, not just a highlight, like only WYLN can. Watch the game of the week right here on WYLN. We're your local network. For the best in local sports, watch WYLN TV 35. The event, not just a highlight.
All right, here's a look at the 7-day extended forecast and what we can expect over the next couple of days. And, it's not looking too bad across our area right through the extended forecast. And as we start going into the holiday weekend now, we have to deal with some areas of fog as we head into tomorrow morning. Other than that, plenty of sunshine, about 77. And not looking bad for Wednesday, about 82 degrees. There is that chance of a shower, thunderstorm or two around as we go into our Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Other than that, looking good for Thursday, partly sunny skies, about 74. And we'll see a lot of sunshine going into our Friday, 73. We'll continue to stay in the 70s to near 80 degrees as we go into this upcoming weekend. Of course, we know Labor Day weekend. Saturday and Sunday looking very nice with a lot of sunshine. Temperatures getting up into the 70s, near 80 degrees. And then even as we go into our Labor Day, it looks nice as well. Looks like we'll have a lot of sunshine. Temperatures near 80 degrees. Should be rain-free. Again, the only chance of seeing any type of rain probably won't be until Wednesday night. Not looking like a whole lot, but then the rest of the week looks like it'll be dry with quite a bit of sunshine heading in our direction. I see some of those overnight lows. A little bit cool, comfortable though, dropping down into the 50s, so no excessive heat for the next several days, but some of those overnight lows, it's going to be comfortable, so maybe give the air conditioners a break and open up the windows and leave some of that fresh air in.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good.
Get out a blanket, maybe.
Yeah,
Get out a blanket, maybe. And how about the Rail Riders?
About it.
They're in the playoffs.
Best record.
Yeah, how's
right
that?
Now. That's exciting. So not only do we have football starting, but baseball continuing through September, so that's going to be fun to cover.
Wow, and before you know it, it'll be hockey.
Yeah,
won't be
not too far away.
Won't be too far away.
Basketball coming up. We got busy season ahead.
Busy, yep. And you've got the good weather to go to get us into the weekend anyway.
Right.
I've got one of these colds now.
Yeah,
the transition
we all
cold.
have that. It can happen.
Yeah, the transition thing, and I was in Florida for a little bit, so it was hot. Hot, and then you go from there into the air conditioning.
Still hot here.
Oh, not like this. No, not like this. This was my weather.
Yeah, we know.
This was absolutely beautiful, but you go into that air conditioning, so whew, and you come out and your glasses are all fogged up. You have yourselves a wonderful evening, and we'll keep you posted on weather, sports, news, everything right here on WYLN.